Apprentice, gather your resolve and prepare yourself, for the path that lies ahead is one of unrelenting darkness and unforgiving trials. As the night stretches its cloak over Gotham City, know that the weight of responsibility will rest upon your shoulders. The world is a treacherous place filled with traps and illusions designed to weaken the resolve of men. But I, as Batman, will not let you succumb to such snares. In this cold and unforgiving world, strength is not a luxury but a necessity. The weak are trampled upon, their voices drowned out by the cacophony of power-hungry villains. It is up to us, the guardians of the night, to rise above the frailties of the human condition and become something more. The truth is, the world we live in is a twisted tapestry of manipulation and control. Those who hold the reins of power seek to bend the will of men to their own whims, to mold us into compliant sheep. But we, as the defenders of justice, cannot allow ourselves to be shackled by the chains of conformity. We must break free and rise above the mediocrity that permeates society. Let me expose to you the vile underbelly of this world. Look around and observe how certain individuals are put on pedestals, while others are swiftly cast aside and forgotten. It is a carefully orchestrated dance, designed to control the minds of the masses. The weak-minded succumb to this manipulation, forsaking their own strength and embracing a life of submission. It is a pathetic display of weakness, one that we must rise above. Allow me to shed light on 6 vile habits that keep men weak. First, friendship in the modern world has lost its true meaning. Men no longer choose their companions based on shared principles and values, but rather on shallow connections and shared destructive habits. We must be selective in our associations, for the company we keep shapes us into who we become. Secondly, the insidious power of social media cannot be underestimated. It has become a weapon that enslaves the minds of the masses, distracting them from the real issues that plague our world. It is a tool that can be wielded for good, but all too often, it is a snare that entraps us in a never-ending cycle of shallow validation and mindless scrolling. Next, we must address the allure of video games. They tap into our innate desires for competition, conquest, and status. But they are a false reality, a virtual escape that robs us of true achievement in the real world. We must not mistake pixelated victories for real triumphs. Our conquests must be in the realm of the tangible, where our actions have real impact. Sleep, a fundamental pillar of our well-being, is often neglected in our fast-paced lives. Yet the quality of our sleep directly affects our physical and mental strength. I urge you to embrace the March 1st 10 rule. 10 hours before bed, no more caffeine. 3 hours before bed, no more eating. And 1 hour before bed, no technology. By mastering the art of restful sleep, we empower ourselves to face the challenges that lie ahead. Emotional control is the 5th habit that we must conquer. In a world that encourages vulnerability and tears, we must remember that true strength lies in mastering our emotions. It is not about denying them, but about channeling them intelligently, knowing when to show strength and when to show compassion. Emotional control allows us to be steady in the face of adversity, inspiring confidence in those we protect. Finally, we must shatter the habit of blaming others for our own shortcomings. Pointing fingers only deflects responsibility and weakens our character. We must confront our weaknesses, acknowledge our mistakes, and take ownership of our actions. By doing so, we empower ourselves to grow, learn, and become stronger. Now, as you stand before me, apprentice, I offer you a choice. Will you embrace the darkness that lurks within this world? Will you rise above the weaknesses that plague men? If you choose to walk this path, know that it will test your resolve, challenge your beliefs, and push you to your limits. But in the end, you will emerge as a force to be reckoned with, a beacon of strength and justice. If you accept this daunting challenge, I will be your guide, your mentor, and your confidant. Together, we will confront the darkness, vanquish evil, and ensure that justice prevails. But remember, this path is not for the faint-hearted or the easily swayed. It demands unwavering dedication, unyielding discipline, and an unbreakable spirit. Now make your choice, apprentice. Embrace the mantle of the bat, and let us embark on this perilous journey together. The night awaits us, and the world cries out for its protector.